Hello everyone, good morning. I'm here in my veranda area. Time check, it's 9:30 in the morning. And last night it rained, so if you would notice, the soil on the pot are wet. So these are my hybrid aloes. I just want to give you an update after the rain. So look how colorful it is. So on this side, the sun is just starting to shine. If you would see on the floor, it's coming now, the sun. So I have cleaned up this spot, trimmed their roots, and repotted them using used soil mix. So for this hybrid aloes, I did not put Osmocote on it because they don't need it. What I mean when they don't need it is that they can really thrive using used soil mix without any Osmocote or fertilizer because they are really easy to take care. So I would really recommend hybrid aloes for those busy persons but want to take care of a plant. Hybrid aloes is one of the hardy plants that I can recommend. So there are different kind of colors and different kind of hybrid aloes, but this is only what I have here in my garden. So there are not much kind or variety, but I am happy with that, with what I have, because when I bought these hybrid aloes, they are really quite pricey during that time because it is the first time that it was sold in the market. So there are different kind. There are some that are embossed when you touch it. Their patterns is embossed on the leaves, see, like this one. But there are some that are not, and it depends on the color that you want. So for the rack of our variegated gymnocalcium, they are also wet, and I think they are recovering from the dehydration that they got. So I hope they can recover more. And on the second layer, so it's also wet. So that's why I'm telling you that my veranda area is a rain or shine, because whenever it rains, they really get full rain out of the rain, and they really get full sunlight whenever it's sun. So even the propagation path is wet. And on the third layer, the soil is also, or the soil or path are also wet. Yeah, but they are okay. And on the next rack beside the variegated gymnocalcium, this part was not that wet. I don't know why, but it's still, there's no roof. Look how beautiful the color of our Echeveria chloe. So Echeveria chloe is also one of the succulents that are very easy to take care in lowland. I can really recommend this for beginners. They are so very generous in giving offsets, yeah, as well as the Arunpei, which is very easy to propagate through leaf. Look, I just propagated a week ago, and look at the leaf. They already have offsets. That's why I have lots of pots of Arunpei, because they are easy to propagate through leaf and even through stem cuttings. So there are weeds there. So let's remove it. Okay, let's take a leaf, and I wanted to show you how this. So look, there's an offset, a pops, and the roots is there already. So this is another part of Arunpei. So it can be, succulent can be potted in a clay pot like this, but they are easily get dehydrated when you pot them in a clay pot. But they say, experts say that succulents is best potted in a clay pot. But for me, it also works for me when I pot them in a plastic pot just like this. Look, it's the same with the one potted in the clay pot. So it's just up to you how would you create your soil mix, which is it is a must when you pot your succulent. The soil mix should be well draining. So for me, I use 50% lump soil, 50% pumice, which is mango in size, and I also always add Osmocote, a slow release fertilizer. So look at this, another pot of soil, and look how pretty when there's water droplets on its rosette, right? It's very pretty. So I also have here our cheesecake, and this is our sedum clavatum. So look, they almost look the same, right? But I remember this is my propagation of cheesecake. So this is sedum clavatum, and I can see a weed. Let's move it. So this one is sedum clavatum too. So I can see weeds are growing. I just repotted this one. So weeds are really growing fast, especially when the soil is wet by the rain. Yeah. And this is our arcopoid. So the last time that I shared this to you, it doesn't have stress color, but look at it now. It has a red color already. Although the small one has dried leaves. So sorry for the noise. So this is the kind of dried leaves that I always remove from my succulents, and it is a must if you do have time, because it invites pests, especially mealybugs. So on the next table, I would just give you an update after the rain last night. So it was the first time that it really rained hard here in my veranda area, or in our area. So my location is in Silang, Cavite, Philippines. So it's near Novali area. So if you are familiar with it, there are lots of places to visit in Novali area. So I live in Silang, Cavite, and now the sun is shining here in my succulent. Look how pretty when the sunlight strikes on the firestore, right? Very pretty. And look how pretty is our beauty lily. We have our laon, and this is the mother stem where we got the cuttings. This is the top head of our Laura. So I can see weeds also, and I want to remove it before it grows big, because sometimes when the weeds are well rooted, it's hard to remove already, and sometimes the roots also of the succulent is being disturbed. So this is the stem, and I have some leaf propagation, but there are no offsets yet for Laura. So look how pretty is our Laura, how purplish and pink is the color. And this is actually a gift of my friend, Sis Jeremy. So she also have a YouTube channel, so I'll just place the YouTube channel of my friend there so you can visit. She also blog about succulents and cacti. And we have here our dwarf shade. So it's also a gift from Sis Jeremy. Yeah, thank you so much, Sis Jeremy. I hope your succulents are growing well too. And this is our missing you. So in my previous vlog, I mentioned that it is crimpy. So I just remember that this is actually missing you. And this is our Beni Musume. It comes from our propagation pot. And now I potted it in a regular size pot. This is our Tiberia Kisses. Also comes from a propagation pot. And this is the cutting of our Laura from this stem. And another Tiberia Kisses from our propagation pot. We also have another Beni Musume. So Beni Musume is really pretty because of the color red it has. And we have here our pads pink. Yeah, so it's starting to get well rooted. And another propagation pot of Firestore. And this is our pretty TP. So the succulent ID is TP, Echeveria TP, although it's only green in color most. But look at how pretty the tips. It's a perfect one. So beside it is we have the Alba Beauty, which have water on the rosette. So pretty to look at. I really love the nature. So this one is our Snow Bunny. I have 3 pots. Look at the water droplets. It's so very nice to look at when the water droplets are on the Echeverias. And this is our Ruby Donna. And this is a propagation of our Missing You. And this is actually the mother stem of the Missing You. But look, the offsets are not stressed. Right? But this is the top cut or the top rosette where I got from this. It's stressed, right? Look how pretty. So Missing You and Bianca actually look almost the same. They're purplish and pinkish in color when stressed. And beside our Missing You, we have our Jewel Tone, no stress color. I think this is the niches. And we have another kind of Benimusime. Propagation also. It comes also from my propagation pot, transferred in a regular pot. I have here my Hera. And this is the other head that I got from this one, our Bianca. And this is our propagation of our pads pink. You know guys, I also recommend pads pink for beginners because it's like Sedum Adolphi. It's easy to take care, easy to propagate, but the problem is that it's also susceptible to aphids. Yeah. And we have here our another propagation of Chloe. So I got this top cut from this pot just beside it. You would see there I got the cuttings there. I cut the top rosette, which is big, to give way for the babies or the offset to grow. And beside it is I have Echeveria, but I do not remember the ID. And this one is another Missing You. So it's a cutting also from this pot. So I got really lots of offset from this. And this is our Dark Eyes. And this is our Haworthia. So for this table, actually there are still water inside the table because the table was not really flat. So this is how it looked like when the sun is shining. So I have here on my money tree the propagation, some of the propagation of my ghosties. So they're big, they are ready to be transferred, and there are some leaves that whenever I clean up my succulent and they fell, I try to grow them here on this spot. So look, there are some that's keeping offset already, but some are not successful. So on the topmost part of our propagation, there are 2 racks of propagation here. So we have here our variegated tituban. So I just placed it here. I made the rearrangement, and this is a Pink Girls, our Beyonce, Heartdelight. I forgot the ID, but this is our Jed Dieta. So look, the other one dress in color. We have our Bill Baker. So sorry guys, I have shouted because there's a frog. Actually it went there, so it's a frog that's flying so high, and I'm really afraid of the frog, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't really mean to shout. I hope you can see the frog over there. Oh, I'm so afraid. There, can you see the frog? Ah, it's jumping there. Anyway, let's continue. I'm having a heart. My heartbeat is really fast right now because of the, because of that frog. It's really scary. Anyway, they are part of nature, so we cannot do anything about it. So there's agavoid. So I won't go one by one because it's really hot now. You can even see it shining. The sun is shining. So this area was not really wet by the rain last time. I don't know why. So these are my propagation pots. So some are really newly potted just yesterday for my cleaning up of my succulent. So look how pretty and lovely this red succulent. So I think it's a Echeveria Ariel. It's the offset. And below it's not yet full, but I'm still working on it. So they are okay. Yeah. And on the lower part, I haven't fixed this part actually. So there's here, and there are some that I'm preparing to transfer it in a bigger pot. And there are some propagation that or cuttings that I potted in a clay pot. So I'm planning to put it in the empty rock beside the aloe. So here are more propagation that I got from the clean up. Actually, there are more to get because I haven't finished cleaning up my succulents here in the veranda area. And this is the second layer of the second rock. Look how pretty is this. So I hope there's no more frogs here. So on the topmost layer part, look, I have here my red blood, and this is my variegated blood moon. This is Echeveria black rose, and this is agavoids. So they are pretty, and this is Mrs. Richard. So, and this is our Pink Maria, our Chitieta, a propagation of our missing youth, and this is our propagation of Pink Puppet, Alba Beauty. So for this one, I do not know the ID, but I really find it pretty. So I have lots of propagation of that. So that's my propagation. I'm really sorry if I shouted, guys. So I just got really afraid of the frog, and I'm really afraid of that. So let's go here. This is the first table that you can see when you get out of our veranda. So we have here the gift from my friend, and we have the bonsil, the big sizes of Astrophytum mysterias, and we have here our Echeveria silk veil, yeah, and our black chimno. So if you would notice, the soil mix is wet, and I found beads again. So this kind of cactus, I don't know the ID. This is variegated gymno. This one is cristata. I think this one is the horsetail, and another pad of big Astrophytum mysterias, an enormous non-variegated Gymnocalcium, a clumping Gymnocalcium, Daydream hybrid, if I'm not mistaken. We have black Gymno, Sedum clavatum, and this is our cheesecake, one rosette but it's big, and some more cactus or variegated Gymnocalcium. So far it's so hot, guys. So this is the first table, and we have the second table. We have the Arce, which has no stress color. We have our Sedum clavatum, a propagation, and we have our Aronte. Look how pretty. And we have our cheesecake, where I got my propagation or the rosette. And this one is fire stick. We have our Jadlet or elephant push. We have our cream puff, and this one is struggling to survive. This is the one that got wet and then got mushy. So I think the inner rosette is okay. Let's see if it will survive. And then We have here our pink Tinkerbell, and this is, I forgot the ivy. This one too. So this is our winter jasmine, and we have our Mina, our variegated Phosphorus, our TT, Japanese Rubin, our pink puppet, our Echeveria Beauty Lily, and we have our Arce. There's a dried leaves. Let me remove it first. So this is our Arce, another pot of Arce, and we have our Romeo Ruby, yeah, and we have our Orange Monroe. There are 4 pots. I hope they can grow big. And we have our Fispate Booty, which is not looking good really, and our mother pot of our pink puppet. So this is the second table, and beside it is we have our Astrophytum Cereus. So this is the Choco Astro. So far they are okay, no casualty after the first heavy rain last night. So after repotting them, so I'm happy they are okay. So more of the Astrophytum Cereus. So some have really rust, and the other kind of cactus that I have, the cactus that are not really that big or just got transferred from the propagation path that we have out. So I just fix it. So far they are okay. Look at this. It has a different pattern, right? So they are okay, and of course I want to give an update also. So this is, sorry for the noise, so this is the, so now there's lizard naman on the light. So this is the one that I vlogged, the last vlog that I made. So they are okay. So I guess my video is too long, so I just going to show you until where, and then I'm going to end my video because it's really hot. Can't take the heat from the sun. So if you do like my video, guys, please hit the like button, and if you do want to share my video, it will be a big help for my channel. Share my video to your family, friends, and relatives, or to those people who really want to take care or learn more something about succulents. So thank you for staying with me. I know my video is quite long, but I hope you enjoyed the video of my succulents. So I just give you a recap and update after the heavy rain last night. This is the first rain that the heavy rain that they got after repotting them. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Bye, and please do not forget to subscribe, and see you on my next vlog. Bye bye. God bless us all.